Hey, welcome back, first graders. This is Storytime with Mr. H. I believe this is episode 3. So if you tuned in to episodes 1 and 2, you are ready to check out today's story. But before we do that, I have a couple of gold slips to award like we did last week. This week's gold slip winners, we have one boy and one girl, and both of them are being awarded these gold slips for working really, really hard on their online remote learning assignments. All right, so without further ado, here we go. Got a little drum roll today, trying to kind of up the show, make it a little more interactive, a little more impressive. Kaysen Mullins, congratulations, Kaysen. Kaysen has been working really hard on his assignments, and I am very proud of how hard he has been working. Also, our other winner, Mackenzie Berkheimer. Same exact story. Mackenzie has been working really hard and taking her assignments very seriously. So I want to say great job to those two. And also great job to a lot of other students in our class that have gotten rolling on those assignments and have a good start on those. If you didn't start yet, you have until May 29th, so don't freak out or anything, but you might want to get that first one done. I feel like once you get started, then you kind of get into it, get excited about it, and you'll be able to roll right through those. All right. So for today, a little bit different idea with our story today. I've gone with nonfiction. Our first two selections were fiction. So for today, the idea that helped me come up with the story today came from some of you that I have FaceTimed with, and I have noticed right here where I have these two big teeth, there's just a black, like a space there for some of you. It's just empty. So some of you that I FaceTime with, I was thinking, wow, we've got a lot of kids that are missing one or both front teeth right up in here. And that reminded me of a really cool story, and it is called What If You Had Animal Teeth? The author of this story, by the way, is Sandra Markle. It's illustrated by Howard McWilliam. What I'm going to do differently from the last couple stories is I love zooming in on the pictures, and so you don't have to look at me, but look at the photos. But for this one, there's a lot of science stuff that I need to read on this one, so it's a little harder to memorize. So I'm going to be, holding it up kind of like we'd be doing on the reading carpet. All right, and I'm going to add a little twist in here in just a minute, okay? So let us get started. So you've lost your front teeth. Before you know it, 2 new ones will push right into their space. But what if an animal's teeth grew in instead? Something to think about. Now, here's the part where the change-up's coming. The next several pages, we're gonna be looking at some different animals with some cool different kinds of teeth. And as I show each animal, I would like for you at some point to sit down with a family member to watch the story time. It can be a brother, sister, mom, dad, grandparent, whoever you are with whenever you check out this story. And I would like us to go kind of back and forth. You share a fact about that animal that you already know. And then when we go to the next animal, I would like that grown-up or brother, sister to share a fact that they already know. And then we'll learn some cool facts together. All right? So here's the first animal. Let's check out. Oh, I had a set of these myself when I was in 4th grade. Beaver teeth. Yep, big front teeth sticking right out the top. So now this would be the time for you, the first grader. Tell the person that you're watching this with one fact you know about a beaver. Go. All right, now that you've blown their mind with your beaver knowledge, let's see what the author has to say about this. It says, a beaver's front teeth are shaped like chisels and are very sharp. They're perfect for biting off bark and cutting down trees. Fact. A beaver's front teeth have a coating that contains iron that makes them super strong and orange. So when you see those teeth and they're looking all orange and nasty. It's not that they're gross or rotten. That's actually just a metal called iron building up on there. If you had beaver teeth, your front teeth would never stop growing. So you could gnaw at the tough stuff you like day after day for the rest of your life. That's pretty cool. Apparently you could eat your math book if you had beaver teeth. So please don't do that for those of you that have that book that I sent home. But if you had those beaver teeth, you could chew through just about anything. All right, next animal. Now this one is going to be for the person watching with you to come up with their facts. So let's get a peek at the animal here. Oh, that is a shark. All right, and I know a lot of you know a lot about sharks. So actually on this one, if you want to have the person with you share a fact and then you share a fact, that would be awesome too, because I know we know a lot about sharks in our class. All right, let's see what they say about this one. It says a great white shark's front teeth are like all its others, 2 inches long with an edge like a steak knife. They're great for biting through super thick things like an elephant seal's skin. Fact: great white sharks get new teeth about every 100 days. That keeps their bite at its sharpest. Can you imagine if you got new teeth every 100 days? That would be like 3 times a year, all your teeth would fall out and you would get brand new sharp teeth in them. If you had great white shark teeth, you'd never have to worry about losing a tooth. There'd always be a new tooth growing behind it, ready to slide into place, and there'd never be a gap in your bite. Let's check out her mouthful of teeth one more time. That is crazy. All right, next animal. If you're the first grader watching this, this is your turn. Come up with a fact. I know one fact about this animal myself. Narwhal. Let's go ahead and share your fact. My fact was this animal appears in the movie Elf, and that's pretty much the only fact I know about the narwhal. It says a narwhal's front teeth do something quite strange. The right one stays small, but the left one grows longer and longer and longer to nearly 10 feet. Once it's that big, it has a new name. Instead of a tooth, it's called a tusk. A narwhal's long front tooth grows right through its upper lip. What would you use your tusk for if you were a narwhal? Would you poke around to find fish or fight off your enemies? Or would you feel your way through the dark parts of the ocean? Even scientists wonder what a narwhal does with its tusk. That's pretty cool. He's using his for a fishing pole. All right, next animal. This is going out to your partner that you're watching with. All right, here's this for your partner. Please tell our first grader one fact you know about an elephant. An elephant's front teeth are called tusks. A male's tusks grow between 5 and 7 inches longer each year of its life. The world record elephant tusk was more than 11 feet long. They're great for digging water holes and pulling up tree roots to munch. Elephants are right-tusked or left-tusked, meaning they use one tusk more than the other. So that's pretty cool, kind of like people, left-handed or right-handed, they're right tusk or left tusk. Says if you had elephant tusks as your front teeth, they would be super strong. You could easily lift and move your bed or even the family car, and no one would bully you, not even tigers. Awesome picture. All right, I think this one is going back to our first graders. I will just tell you ahead of time, this is an animal I don't care for. I wish they didn't exist. I wish they were just all gone. It's just because I'm a chicken and I'm scared of them. Rattlesnakes. All right. So first grader, please amaze your family with one fact you already know about a rattlesnake. All right, here we go. A rattlesnake's front teeth are called fangs. They're shaped like hooks and the tips are like needles. They fold up like a pocket knife when the snake closes its mouth and snap forward when it opens wide. This is why I'm terrified. When folded back, a rattlesnake's fangs slide inside fleshy covers. Disgusting. That way, the needle tips don't nick the insides of the snake's own mouth. If you had rattlesnake fangs, your front teeth would inject deadly venom. So your teeth would be all you'd need to fight enemies or to catch food to eat. I am very glad that first graders don't have rattlesnake teeth. All right, this is for your friend, family member that you are watching with. All right, it's their turn. See if they can tell you one fact about a naked mole rat. A naked mole rat's front teeth are shaped like shovels and are in front of its lips. They're perfect for digging the family's tunnels without getting a mouthful of dirt. Like beavers, a naked mole rat's front teeth never stop growing. Biting hard roots and bulbs wears the teeth down so they don't get too long. If you had naked mole rat front teeth, you could move each tooth separately to the left or the right. They work just like chopsticks for picking up food, bite by bite. And this picture is pretty cool. Let's take a closer look at that. That's the girl, and that's the naked mole rat. All right, this one's for first grader. We have read a little bit about these creatures, especially back around Halloween time. So I'm counting on you guys and girls to have a good fact for this. It is wait a second. There we go. It is the vampire bat. It says a vampire bat's front teeth are triangle shaped and sharp as razors. They're perfect for scooping out a bit of an animal's skin so they can lap up the blood that flows into the wound. Oh, I hope some of you are watching this right before supper time. That really gets me ready. It says baby vampire bats have teeth, but for the first 4 months they aren't strong enough to fly and hunt, so they nurse, and they eat vampire bat baby food, which is blood their mothers bring up from their stomachs. Even more delicious. If you had vampire bat front teeth, you wouldn't have to worry about them chipping, since they lack a hard enamel coat. The edges would wear away easily and always stay super sharp. All right, this one is for the person that is watching with you, first graders. Have them tell you a fact about a hippopotamus, also known as a hippo. Hippopotamus's front teeth are long, strong pegs with very sharp edges. They're powerful weapons, so opening wide to show them off helps hippos scare away their enemies and the males to win a mate. Because the hippo's teeth don't yellow over time, in the past they were made into dentures. If you don't know what dentures are, that's like a set of false teeth for people that don't have any teeth. Some people used to eat with hippo teeth, including the first U.S. President, George Washington. If you had hippopotamus front teeth, you'd never need to brush. Your upper teeth would grind against your lower ones, keeping them clean and white. Check out her teeth. All right, I think we're back to first grader for this fact. Here's your animal. Bengal tiger. Tell that other person one fact you know about a Bengal tiger or any kind of tiger. A Bengal tiger's front teeth are a biting six-pack, 4 sharp pegs edged by twin-pointed cones set between its giant dagger-like canines. They're perfect for scraping feathers off birds and meat off bones. A mother tiger uses her front teeth to bite very gently as she picks up and moves her cubs. If you had Bengal tiger front teeth, they'd be strongly anchored in your jaw. You could bite and hold tight while dragging something as heavy as 5 times your weight. All right, this is your family member's turn. Have them tell you something they know about a crocodile. I know one fact from watching Peter Pan is that you are never supposed to smile at a crocodile. I'm pretty sure that's science. Right. The crocodile's front teeth are all shaped like cones and have sharp tips. They bite well but come out easily, and new ones grow in very slowly. So a crocodile's front teeth are always changing and are often different sizes. Crocodiles can't clean their own teeth. They open their mouths for small birds. Whoa, let me check that one out. Small birds called plovers to pick leftover food off of their teeth. I'll try to zoom in on that plover. Very cool. He cleans his teeth for him. If you had crocodile front teeth, your teeth would stick out when you closed your mouth. You wouldn't need to open wide when you went to the dentist or give a toothy grin. You would always look like this. All right, first graders, I think it's your turn. I'm honestly losing track. Your animal is a camel. Tell that other person one fact you know about a camel. A young camel's front teeth are long, strong, and have very sharp edges. They're just right for nipping off tough, thorny desert plants. Baby camels' front teeth erupt through their gums by the time they're 14 days old. Like you, camels have 2 sets of teeth. They get their adult front teeth when they're about 5 years old. If you had camel front teeth and ate tough stuff 8 hours a day, by the time you were a grown-up, your front teeth would be no more than little stubs. All right, I think we're out of new animals, so here's just a little bit more to close out this book. Animal teeth could be cool for a while, but you don't use your front teeth to cut down trees or scare off enemies. You don't need them to dig tunnels or bite really tough stuff, and you never lift the family car with your teeth, even for fun. So what kind of front teeth do you think are right for you? Luckily, you don't have to choose. The teeth that replace those you lost will be people teeth. They'll be what you need to buy apples, carrots, and corn on the cob. Just what you need to help you talk, and best of all, to show off when you smile. And I'm going to close out this book really quickly with just a few facts about teeth. I'm going to read this part super fast because we've learned so much science today that this has been a very long episode. It says, where did teeth come from? Adult teeth start growing inside your jawbone soon after you're born, even while your baby teeth are getting ready to push through your gums. Any new growing teeth are called tooth buds. The crown or top of the tooth forms first, then the roots grow and they push the old tooth out. When this happens with an adult tooth, it makes the baby tooth's roots break down. Next, the baby tooth gets loose and falls out. Then the permanent adult tooth moves into its space. And the last fact I want to share from this book is it says besides 2 front teeth, you'll get 30 more permanent teeth, but you only get 1 set. So take good care of your teeth. All right, that was our story time for today. Congratulations again to Mackenzie and Kaysen on being our Gold Slip winners. I look forward to next week's story where I will be selecting 2 more Gold Slip winners. So if you haven't been chosen yet, get on your work. Let's get going. And I can't wait to see you all next week. Bye.